Alright, this is a piece that I made for an art contest on a private server with some friends. The whole piece is based off of the Entrenched, which is a character mod for Darkest Dungeon, which is like this old roguelike game. I really like the character design and I wanted to draw the character ever since I've gotten the chance to play it, and this was basically the perfect opportunity. The whole theming was around marsh and swamp, so I drew them in the Weald digging up the little thorny thicket. This is the first ever time-lapse I've ever recorded because this is the first piece I actually finished in Clip Studio Paint. I used to use Medibang for my artwork, but I recently made the switch because I overall think it's a much better program. A much better drawing program, comes with some very useful features that I don't actually use in this artwork. Like the 3D models you can use, which have helped me out a lot, but I didn't really need them for this one. Overall, I had a lot of fun drawing this one. This was a very fun piece to draw because the character design is very nice. I like her like closed eyes, or their closed eyes. I don't think the Entrenched really has a gender. Or at least not that I know of. I think they're more androgynous, but whatever, who cares. I'm not too proud of how I did the plant here. I think the thorny thicket, I could have done it a lot better. Because it's very tedious drawing all of the little suction cups. I don't know why a plant really needs suction cups, but I don't know, it's just very annoying to draw. Over here you can see me getting bored. And yeah. You know, it happens. Sometimes you just can't. You just gotta distract yourself a little bit. And honestly, I think it's a very healthy thing to do when you're drawing. If you just get sick of whatever you're drawing right now, just work on a different piece or draw something silly like I did there. Just get your mind off it. Just work on something else for a little bit. It can be very refreshing. And yeah, this is the first time ever that I've been drawing backgrounds. For my first time drawing backgrounds, I think it turned out pretty alright. I learned a lot of stuff about them. I did some practice that I didn't really utilize in this one because I was trying to meet the deadline for the contest. But oh well, I still think the background turned out alright. I thought I'd go into how I usually draw, like what my thought process is. The way I draw from the way I keep my motivation for drawing is just doing little things every day, like just trying to establish a sort of pattern, because the sooner you get into a pattern of doing something, the easier it's going to be for you to keep repeating that, right? So what I don't advise doing is just, you know, drawing one day and then getting a lot of progress done, and then, you know, the next day you're like, you don't have as much time or not as much motivation, and you don't do as much, and you're like, oh man, last time I drew a lot more than this time. And that can lead you to burn yourself out very quickly, as has happened to me before. But my daily goal for drawing nowadays is just, you know, little things, get some stuff done, like do a little bit every day. Like I try to draw 3 lines every day. Anything else I draw is bonus, right? Because when you start drawing for the day, you will usually draw more than 3 lines, let's be real. Just getting those 3 lines in, that's your goal for the day, and so it makes it very easy to, you know, keep that pattern up, because if you don't feel like drawing one day, you can very easily get those 3 lines in and just feel good about yourself. I don't know. It's just how I keep motivation. All in all, I think this is probably my favorite thing that I've drawn in general. Definitely the most complex one. You can see me fuck up a little when I'm coloring the plant here, because I didn't really plan ahead, because I'm stupid. But it didn't really matter all that much. The plant was never meant to be much of the focal point of this artwork anyway. The focus was much more on the character of the Entrenched, because I think it's a very interesting design. So I'm gonna shut up now for the rest of this.